So Buddhism was kind of like I don't know, it was something that I thought maybe kind of could give me some structure, give me some peace, because I needed a bit of peace of mind, you know, within this snooker depression, within this sport that I really think is a tough sport. Well, it is for me, some people it might not be. I need to find that little bit of inner peace, you know, that place where I can take myself to and just kind of like feel alright about myself, you know, whether I play well or not. If I can take myself to that place where I think, you know, life's okay, then I'm able to probably cope with the demands of snooker. So Buddhism was a good one for me, because it allowed me to just try and just find that contentment without handing my life over to this higher power that already had the plan made, you know. So for me, when I looked at like a God in a way, I kind of thought, if he's already made the decisions, what's the point of me putting in the effort? And I mean, I could try really hard here all day, and yet he's already made the decision. And that really bothered me. But with Buddhism, there was none of that. It was just like you just find your own peace, your own rhythm, and kind of like you still have an element of control of what the outcome can be. You know, I never like to feel like that I have no control out of the outcome of any situation. So Buddhism worked really well for me, and I still kind of hold on to some of them teachings, you know, because sometimes...
What was the main teachings you got from it?
I think what it was just about, you know, like you'd have, let's say you have three people, one person you didn't really like, one that was neutral, and one that you really liked, and you kind of wish them all the same sort of happiness, the same sort of good luck, and this, you know, so you kind of like, let's say there'd be people on a snooker tour that I'd think, oh, I really can't stand him. But I'd have to start wishing him really happiness for him and his family. And actually, it made me feel a lot more okay with him, you know. And in the end, I had a better relationship with this guy. So I totally bought into it in a way, you know, because why wouldn't you want to wish someone well, you know? Because I didn't get on well with him, you know, he's still a father, he's still a husband, he's still got his own life going on. So, and when I was holding maybe a grudge against that person, it was only damaging me. He probably didn't really care, you know what I mean?
You might not have even known.
Well, I think he did.
Oh.
Yeah, I kind of let him, you know, I kind of have a good way of letting people know that, you know, I'm not, you know, I'm not going to suffer their bullshit, really. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm a lot better at suffering people's bullshit now, but I just pacify them now. I just kind of go, oh yeah, okay, cool. Whereas before I'd be like, oh, do you know? I want them to know that I think they're not that I'm not really down with them. So, but no, I'm a lot more gentler now, and also I think as well with faults, like I was talking about faults in snooker. You know, you can kind of grab onto them. But with Buddhism, it's kind of like you don't try and get rid of them, but it's like a conveyor belt. Imagine like an Amazon of parcels going by. Every one of them parcels is a different fault, but you just let them go. And you look at them and they go and they go. And it's like you're training your mind to just kind of not deny them, but I'm not grabbing at them, you know, I'm not going to let them take hold of me. So, you know, it's a little bit like a Navy SEAL. You're training yourself to be able to perform under the most extreme pressures, and a lot of the stuff you do off the table benefits you on the table. So you kind of, as a sportsman, you always perform your best when you're content, you're relaxed, but you're ready to fight. You know, you have to be ready to fight, because if you haven't got that fighting spirit in you, then you can never really dominate your opponent, you know, because it's a tough world, you know, it's a tough sport, any sport, and only the fittest survive. So, you know, I never try to deny that fight in me, because that fight has got me through my career and has made me a tenacious, competitive opponent, and that's what's, you know, that's the most important thing. But within that, I think you can kind of do it and have peace as well, you know.